Alright, so here you can see this is the parts motor and the gear linkage on the throttle linkage gear. And you can see right here where somebody had pulled this gear off, put two damn nuts in there to move this thing forward. Oops, full of rainwater. Anyway, then on the curb alert they had put these E-clips in there, just pushed them, all three of them up there to take up the gap. So what I'm going to show you how I do it, quick, fast, easy, secret, probably not a secret, but who knows, show you how I do it and take care of that big gap in your linkage. Alright, so I've been smacking on that pin in there and can't seem to get it to budge, and put some heat on it with the torch and smacked it around a little bit. We'll give it a couple more tap-a-roonies. See, it's a funny thing about these things, you know, you can beat on it and beat on it and beat on it, walk away from it, come back to it, and boom, falls right off. So, try to get that. I'm going to tap on her a few more times and see if she won't loosen up a little bit. See what I'm talking about? Smacked it a few more times. Boom. I gotta get a finishing nail, something small, drive it all the way through. Bing, bang, frickin' boom. Alright, so there's the handle, and well, I'm gonna tell you what, this is one of the best looking handles I've seen. Look at that thing, man. Wow, it looks in excellent condition. And clean her up a little bit more and put a little grease on it. Not much, just a little bit. And slap it all back together. Should be good to go. Well, I actually did have a couple of gears in my box. This one has got a broken gear here, and this one, it's just all wore out on the top. There's no nubs. You know, I mean, this one was perfect, but well, I was going to take this one off. The damn thing looked brand new off the parts motor, and I just realized the same thing. It's missing the nub like the other one I have. So at this point in time, I'm going to put the other one on instead of tearing this thing off. You can see here again, couple of small nuts crammed in there. So I'm not going to deal with this one. I'm going to use the one I have, and should be okay because it's right next to the biggest one here, and I think it'll probably be okay. Alright, so I got the one I had in the box in there. A little bit of a pain in the butt because the diameter was a little smaller than the linkage rod. So I had to gently drill it a little bit, and it turned out to work. And it's just the one tooth way down here on the bottom that's broke next to the bigger tooth. So it's not really making a big difference. The problem with these things is they don't join up. You can see that's why everybody puts them damn spacers in there. This thing gets loose and pain in the ass. Alright, so I took everything apart and got her tightened up pretty good. And I just remember, we're trying to remember, there was a trick that I did, and instead of putting washers on this end to bring this up, there's something I did in here to bring that shaft forward. And I'm trying to remember, and I mean, it's in there, but it should be, it would be nice if it was like that, not like that. It was, you know, pretty good gap there. Anyway, all right, so I was talking earlier, the trick I had about taking up some slack in the throttle linkage here between the gears. As you could see before, a lot of people will pull the gear off here and then cram a bunch of spacers behind there to push this thing forward, putting tension on the spring and the handle. And my idea is, or was, and this is how I do it, pull the pin out and move the gear forward. Now this is just a, there's the regular hole there for the gear, for the pin. And my idea is to pull the pin out, pull the gear forward, drill you a new hole, put the pin back in. Now you don't have all that space taking up all of that slack in the linkage, and it works perfect. You know, you still got play on the back and forth, and that's going to have to get taken care of down in this end most of the time. But here now you can see my teeth on my gears fit 10 times better. Push this back where it was, right there. You see all that huge gap that's in there? Well, that huge gap is now gone, baby. So that's my trick. Easiest way to do it, instead of pulling this thing all apart, putting washers back there behind there. Just tap your pin out, move the gear forward, drill you a new hole, and pop it back in. And here is the pin that goes in there, and I'm going to pop the original pin back in. Why is my, this is what I popped it out with. So I'm going to pop the pin back in. Let me tap it a little bit here and see how it's going to get my punch. Just hitting a little bit of the pin was a little tighter than the hole. See, there it is, knocking out some of the stuff. You can see how far I brought it up. Close the gap in here. Alright, so there you go. Got these puppies up nice and close together, no big gaps. Going to wear down a lot slower than it was when it was so far apart. It was going to wear that baby out real quick. Works great. Whoops. Keep whacking the camera with the handle. But that's the quickest secret is, you could pull this damn clip ring out of here and pull this thing out and cram a bunch of crap up in there and blah blah blah. The easiest thing, pop your pin, drill, move it forward, drill. You don't want to move it up super tight. Just get it up there snug. Actually, might even help to put a little stopper in there, because you don't want it super tight. Then you won't be able to fold your handle up and down. It'll rub. So you just get it up there snug, a little gap still left, and drill a new hole. Bing, bang, boom, baby, back in shape. The gears on the throttle linkage swapped out the other day. Wanted to show you how I do that. Works great. There was a huge gap in there. The gap is up here now, and show you how that's done. And you can see up here where I pulled that Healy coil out. I think you can see it's just so screwed up in there, and there is one in the bottom, and the biggest shame of it all is if you look at this head, I mean, there's no signs of heat damage or age. I mean, look at this, the same color paint. Everything looks so great on this head. It's just unbelievable that the threads are all stripped out. And I'm guessing somebody put the wrong size plugs in it, forced them in, or cross-threaded them. Just unbelievable. But once again, like I said, look at this head. Rarely do you ever see a motor like this, of this age, especially a 15 horse, you know, where the head actually matches the rest of the power head. I mean, it's just incredible. And like I said, it's just an absolute shame that I have to swap it out. You know the channel.